Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan is a Tanzanian politician who has been serving since 19 March 2021 as the sixth president and the first female president of Tanzania. She is a member of ruling Chama Cha Mapinduzi CCM party and the third female head of the government of the East African Community. Upon the death in office of the President John Magufuli, she was sworn in as the president. A native of Zanzibar, Suluhu served as a minister in a semi-autonomous region during the administration of President Amani Karume. She served as the member of parliament for the Makunduchi constituency from 2010 to 2015 and was the Minister of State in the Vice President's Office for Union Affairs from 2010 to 2015. In 2014, she was elected as the vice-chairperson of the Constituent Assembly, tasked with the drafting of the country's new constitution. Suluhu became Tanzania's first female vice president following the 2015 general election after being elected on the CCM ticket with the President Magufuli. Suluhu and Magufuli were re-elected in the second term in 2020. She briefly served as the second female interim head of state in the East African Community, 27 years after Sylvia Kinigi of Burundi, spanning a period around of the end of the year 1993. As President Suluhu's government enacted policies to mitigate the COVID-19 pandemic in Tanzania, in contrast to denialism under Magufuli, and made efforts towards political reconciliation within opposition parties. Suluhu was born on 27 January 1960 in Makunduchi, an old town of Ugaja Island in the Sultanate of Zanzibar. Makunduchi is located in the present-day Kusini district of Unguja, southern region of Tanzania. She completed her secondary education in 1977 and began working subsequently. She pursued a number of short courses on a part-time basis. In 1986, she graduated from the Institute of Development Management, present-day Muzumbe University, with an advanced diploma in public administration. Between 1992 and 1994, she attended the University of Manchester and earned a postgraduate diploma in economics. In 2015, she obtained her Masters of Science in Community Economics Development via a joint program between the Open University of Tanzania and the Southern New Hampshire University. In 2000, she decided to run for public office. She was elected as a special seat member for Zanzibar House of Representatives and was appointed as a minister by President Amani Karume. She was the only high-ranking women minister in the cabinet and was looked down on by her male colleagues because she was female. She was re-elected in 2005 and was reappointed as a minister in another portfolio. In 2010, she sought election to the National Assembly, standing in the parliamentary constituency of Makunduchi and winning for more than 80%. President Jakaya Kikwete appointed her as Minister of State for Union Affairs. In 2014, she was elected as the vice person of the Constituent Assembly, tasked with drafting the country's new constitution. In July 2015, CCM's presidential nominee, John Magufuli, chose her as his running mate for the 2015 elections, making her the first female running mate in the party's history. On 5th November 2015, she subsequently became the first female vice president in the history of the country upon Magufuli's victory in the election. Both Magufuli and Suluhu were re-elected for the second 5-year term on 28 October 2020. On 17 March 2021, Mama Samia announced that Magufuli had died after a long illness. Magufuli had not been seen in public since late February 2021. She was sworn in as his successor on 19th March 2021 and will serve the balance of Magufuli's second 5-year term. The delay in the start of her term came because of the Constitution of Tanzania explicitly required the vice president to take the presidential oath before ascending to the presidency. Opposition leaders had expressed concern about a possible vacuum when 18th March passed through Suluhu's being sworn in. Upon her swearing in, Suluhu became Tanzania's first female president. She is also the second Zanzibari who holds the post and the third Muslim after Ali Hassan Mwinyi and Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete. She also became one of the two serving female heads of states in Africa alongside Ethiopian Sahle-Work Zawed. Under the constitution, since she took office with more than 3 years remaining in Magufuli's term, if she completes this term, she will only be eligible for one full term in her own right should she decide to stand at the next election. Suluhu's administration initiated efforts to curb the COVID-19 pandemic in Tanzania, in stark contrast to the skepticism of virus under Magufuli's tenure. Mandatory 14 days quarantine for travelers entering Tanzania from countries having newly risen variant of COVID were imposed. Visitors were recommended to wear masks, sanitize themselves, and practice social distancing. Suluhu permitted embassies and other international organizations to import vaccine into the country to vaccinate foreign nationals for their Tanzanian day-to-day work, aided by the Ministry of Health. In 2022, she was named among top 100 most influential people in the world by American magazine Time. President Samia inherited a politically highly divided situation in which her predecessor Magufuli had centralized governance towards single-party politics. Upon phase 6, Suluhu's government, Mama Samia, voiced desire to reverse the political direction of Tanzania. Nevertheless, shortly after Suluhu became president, the leader of opposition party, Chadema, Freeman Mbowe, was arrested under charges of treason. All charges would later be dropped. Upon day of his release, Mbowe was summoned and met with Mama Suluhu at the State House in Dar es Salaam. The meeting was said to be greatly successful and has led to further meetings between the two as well as other opposition leaders to improve communication and repair the political division and create unity within the country political parties. On February 16, 2022, Mama Suluhu Samia met with opposition leader Tundu Lissu in Belgium, where he had been living in exile after he was shot 16 times in an attempt to assassinate him in 2017. Both speaks greatly of conversation and for Lissu to return home to Tanzania to again participate in politics. President Samia's meetings and reconciliation between the parties have not been universally welcomed and has received criticism, particularly within her own party following the release of Freeman Mbowe and his immediate conversation with Mama Suluhu. His first appearance days later was at the International Women's Day event in Iringa. This caused the critics to accuse Mama Samia of releasing Mbowe on condition of support for Western feminist policy. In addition to the meeting and repairing the divide between the politicians of the party, Mama Samia has lifted restrictions of press put in place for her predecessor and issued license to opposition publication, most notably the reissue of license for the publication of Mwana Halisi, Maiwo, Museto, and Tanzania Daima, which is owned by opposition leader Freeman Mbowe. Since taking over the presidential position in 2021, Samia has assured that the flagship projects that were initiated by the late President Joseph Magufuli are completed on time. Besides that, she has also approved the new development projects. In 2022, she attended the Expo 2020 to promote Tanzania project and opportunity, which led her to sign a business partnership deal with Dubai. In 1978, Suluhu married Hafid Amel, an agriculture officer who, by 2014, had retired. They have 4 children. Her daughter, Wahu Hafid Ahmed, born 1982, the couple's second child, is a special seat member of Zanzibar House of Representatives. On 28th July 2021, COVID-19 vaccine campaign started under her charge in Tanzania, with her receiving the first dose of vaccine and urging all Tanzanians to get their vaccine, saying that the country is not an island. More about her: she received Order of South Africa in 2023, awards African Lord Bujuruda Babakari Ndiaye Trophy in 2022, Care International Care Impact Award for Women's Inspirational Leadership 2022, Key to the City of Lilongwe 2023, Honorary Academic Award, University of Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, Doctor of Letters, D.Lit. In early 2021, she filmed a movie of the Royal Tour with journalist and filmmaker Peter Greenberg, with intention of promoting tourism and getting different investors to invest in her country. It premiered in the Los Angeles Paramount Theater, followed by Tanzania. Thank you for being with us today. We have focused about Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan, Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, the 6th President of Tanzania, assumed office 19th March 2021. Prime Minister Kassim Majaliwa, Vice President Philip Mpango preceded John Magufuli, 10th Vice President in office from 5th November 2015 to 19th March 2021. President John Joseph Magufuli, preceded by Mohamed Galib Bilal, succeeded by Philip Mpango, Minister of State for Union Affairs in Vice President's office from 29th November 2010 to 5th November 2015. President Jakaya Kikwete, preceded by Mohamed Sheikh Khatib, succeeded by January Makamba, Member of Parliament for Makunduchi, in office November 2010 to July 2015, preceded by Aimee Timbe, Minister of Tourism, Trade and Investment, in office from 2005 to 2010. President Amani Karume, succeeded by Musa Sirima, succeeded by Said Ali Mbaluk. Personal details: born 27 January 1960. Makunduchi, Sultanate of Zanzibar. Political party Chama Cha Mapinduzi CCM. Spouse Hadif Ameir, married in 1978. Children 4, including Wahu Hadif Ameir. Education: Zumbe University, Advanced Diploma, University of Manchester. PG Diploma, Open University of Tanzania, Masters. Thank you very much for being with us. Today we have focused about Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan, the president of Tanzania who replaced Magufuli. Let's wish her all the best. Thank you and see you in other upcoming videos. Bye.